See, I know this place on the county line, way out there. Let me tell you about it now. You take the truck down there in the heat of the day. You'll find nobody has a question to ask. The house is boarded up, the lines are down, the roads are just a mowed down grass. And there's only one reason why you would make this trip. It's that the marsh water makes the best shine. But there's a wretched, winged, evil local, and he's only got blood on his mind. Yeah. So when it comes time to pick your company, hey, you best not pick your friends, no. And you best not go alone, or you be sure to find an end. Yes, you must keep your head and stay with your blood. Yeah, the only way to stay alive is to stay with the ones you love. Yeah. Hey, don't you waste no time. Dip that bucket down and fill it till it overflows. Stay close to each other with your eyes on the trees. Make sure no one is left alone. And walking up through the greenery, you might find someone not as lucky as you, caught in the shadow of a wretched local with no loved ones to accompany him through. So when it comes time to pick your company, hey, you best not pick your friends, no. And you best not go alone, you be sure to find an end. Yes, you must keep your head and stay with your blood. Yes, the only way to stay alive is to stay with the ones you love. Yeah. I ain't telling you no lies, no. Stay with the ones you love. We've done our part in paving the town for all the travelers on their way to the sound. But we can do better when the sun goes down and pave the way for sweet relief. So I introduce the good thistle bill to clear blackberry bushes from the side of the hill, and next to the road and across from the mill to keep away unintended grief. Yes, we stand for freedom to travel around and to get relief anywhere it is found. So we'll dig up all of these thistles inside so you don't break your brick in the night. Now hold your applause until you hear the whole tale. It's short and it's sad and unequivocally male. Consuming all coffee that one can corral is the start of this fair warning. He stopped past the mill to find a tree, but with none to be found, he soon led Willie free among all the thistles and cried out bitterly, and we couldn't pull him out until the morning. Yeah, we stand for freedom to travel around and to get relief anywhere it is found. So we'll dig up all of these thistles inside, so you don't break your brick in the night. Consider this tale before voting today, and think of yourself in a similar way. Just then the whole hall roared with a number of yays. We don't want our bricks bricked in the night. Yes, we stand for freedom to travel around and to get relief anywhere it is found. So we'll dig up all of these thistles inside, so you don't break your brick in the night. Soon are through. She's left there on a dark avenue, so far from home, lived all alone, but she knows where to go. On a bench calls her name. She don't have to face that shame. She knows where to go. She knows where to go. She knows where to go. But she's too young to know that she her old friends, the sailors, are all gone, and others have stowed away before the dawn. Dark clouds will soon make their rounds, but she knows where to go. Offers no protection from the rain. She don't have to face that shame. She knows where to go. She knows where to go. She knows where to go. But she's too young to know that she this curse for the first time hurts the worst. She won't lose, just look at the clues. She longs to find a new place without finding any lines to trace. Her past behind, she has the She don't have to deal with that pain. She don't have to face that shame. She know where to go. She know where to go. She know where to go. But she's too young to know that she know where. She know where to go. She know where to go. But she's too young to know that she know where to go. She paces to and fro. She know where to go. The door opens heavy and the pen drags dry. Deep breaths have only helped the bubble grow to this size. Is it better to burst or continue the hurt from inside? 'Cause there's no telling what's next and no way to check over the rise. But the past starts to fade as I close out the chapter. The present's a haze, and I don't know what's after. I step out in the sun, skeptical of the shine. I know I'm never alone, but still I want this path to be mine. I don't know the way and I already feel behind. What can I do in the light while I still have the time? And the past starts to fade as I close out the chapter. The present's a haze, and I don't know what's after. It's the same what's after as it was before, and we did okay back then. The worst voices say you think you got troubles now. Just wait till you see what lies round the bend. And I smile and say, let me tell you what's after. I can take this chance and make my loved ones proud and show every possibility. The worst failure fears can't hold me now, since I've already shaken free. So watch and let me show you what's after. I step out in the sun, excited by the shine. I know I'm never alone and that this path is mine. With a customized charm, he rolls into the room, his 3 hounds at his back. Entering with him is the lights of the moon to light the dark within you, showing you what you lack. He has no title of power, but assumes the air. It is mysteriously loud. It is his suit that makes him familiar to you, and it brings your guard down. Now tell your mother to take you back home. Tell your mother my fear. Tell your mother to take you back home and be afraid of the man in the suit of mirrors. There was an old country ball in the Smithson barn. A wealthy family, 'twas said, in his usual attire under another name. Into that ball he tread. Now, Gerald Smithson on the mine down the hill, he held parties as he pleased. After a little ale, he told the man in the suit his wealth made him sleep easily. Now the man in the suit found young Mary Smithson, the trophy that made Gerald's spouse. Mary had never met someone quite like herself. Soon offered him a tour of the house. She giggled and flirted as he jested his way. From different rooms she would lead, till they came to the bedroom where he sat on the bed. 'Twas a good mattress indeed. Now tell your mother to take you back home. Tell your mother my fear. Tell your mother to take you back home and be afraid of the man in the suit of mirrors. Now Gerald Smithson, when looking for his wife, in dire need of a waltz, he went to the house and he called from downstairs. He heard only the echoes of his calls. Climbing the staircase, he went to his room. A cool breeze as he opened the door. His mattress was thin and there were only a few dollars left. Mary lay bare on the floor. Now tell your mother to take you back home. Tell your mother my fear. Tell your mother to take you back home and be afraid of the man in the suit of mirrors. Step strong all year long. Some things will be right and some things will be wrong, but we will overcome if we step strong. How's it going, everybody out there? Good to see you this Friday evening. Oh, so happy to see you. This is a Step Strong live stream. It's going to be a casual sort of hangout session. And I'm going to be giving some stuff away. I got some prize packs as usual. And we're also going to be announcing the winner of my Strongest Stepper Award for 2022 this evening. So I don't have any programs or anything lined up. It's just going to be a fun hangout session with you guys, and I'm looking forward to it. Thank you all for joining me here. This is going to be fun. How's it going, Carol? Good to see you, Neil. Good evening to you. Thanks for staying up so late over there. You too, Primas, in Slovenia. Love you guys for staying up early, or getting up early. Staying up late or getting up early. How's it going, Evie? Happy Friday to you. Good to see you, Brian. Yo, Rich Depew, howdy. How's it going, Carlos? Good to see you. Yo, Spider Hawkeye in the house as well. This is going to be just a laid back, sort of fun live stream, and we're going to be going through some of the boots that stood out the most last year from the in-store videos that I did all across the country. So actually I picked 5 boots that were the most memorable for me, and each boot was in a different store in a different state. So there's not a store duplicated and there's not a state duplicated. So it's pretty cool. Oh man, good to see you. Hey Tool Mando, good to see you from California. Randall Morris, good evening to you. Adam Dean here on the West Coast. That's what I'm talking about. Argus 1873 is from Pennsylvania. Good to see you. Good evening to you, Freddie. Oh, good to see you, Carol. Thank you guys for hanging out. Not gonna drink coffee this time. Nope, not doing it. I got some nice bourbon instead, some Eagle Rare. Celebrating the first full week of 2023. It's done. How'd it go for you guys? Are you guys sticking to your resolutions already? Did you have any resolutions? Let me know in the live chat. Mine's going pretty well. Pretty busy because we're getting ready for WESA next week. That's the Western and English Sales Association trade show down in Dallas. So I've been making calls. I've been trying to put together a media kit so I can book as many giveaways this year as possible because I'm meeting with brands down there to see what they're doing and hopefully to get them on board for some giveaways for you guys. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be so much fun. Caslid, how's it going? Good to see you, buddy. Jim Collins, New York State in the house. That's what I'm talking about. Good to see you. Thomas Cruff, hello to you. Yo, John Primmount, how's it going? Hello yet again. Thanks for coming back. Good to see you on Coffee and Music, and it's good to see you here on the live stream as well. Oh man, it's great to see you guys. It's great to see you. All right, so I got a couple of giveaway prize packs for this evening for those of you who decided to tune in, and thank you for tuning in. Let's do the first prize pack right now. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you guys the prize pack, and then I'm going to play a song, and then during the song, you guys will comment and in the live chat, and then when the song is done, I'll pick a winner at random using a random number generator with the live chat, and we will find our winner for the first prize pack. So, to get things kicked off and started here, let's do the first prize pack. Let me show you what it is. All right, here's the first prize pack. We got some nice stuff here with a CD, some brand new socks from JW Boot Company, some stickers, and some leather cream from JW Boot Company as well. So, nice little prize pack to kick things off. And as we progress, the prizes get even better and better. So, that's what we got up for grabs here this first round. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put in the live chat, comment now, and all of the comments after that comment will be entered to win. Please don't spam or I might skip over you in when I'm counting out the winner with the random number generator. All right, so here is a newer song, and if you've been following me for a little bit, you've heard this one, but it is newer to the songs that I have on the set list tonight. But it felt like a good one to play. This is called That Old Hope, and it's about crossing paths with strangers and having your life completely changed, or just having a moment of reflection with a stranger, right? And that happens and can change people's life for the better. And there are 3 examples of that in this song, and it's called That Old Hope. I hope you enjoy it. I drove in the Palisade, hoping for a gig with a little extra pay. No place to stay, thought I'd be sleeping in my car again. It was by the peach orchard there, a man looked at me and knew how I fared. He smiled and said that he might have a hand to lend. We saw the joker and the thief fighting right there in the middle of the street. So he said, come in off the road, sit yourself down and warm your bones. Rest assured, we got a good cup of coffee round here. Take all the time you need, and if I don't see you before you leave, just know that old hope is always better than fear. I was trying to crumble walls, so I flew down to Wichita Falls to crash that leather worker's backyard barbecue. I met the math man there who pulled out a joint and slicked back his hair. He said the world is old, but every day it's new. If it don't work out, don't you worry. It's taken this long, so what is the hurry? Come in off the road, sit yourself down and warm your bones. Rest assured, we got a good cup of coffee round here. Take all the time you need, and if I don't see you before you leave, just know that old hope is always better than fear. Hey. Twins came up from North Pennsylvania, where it's pretty but the towns contain ya, and they were so easy to spot in all their hometown bars. Said they needed a wingman here, so they made the plans and I bought the beer. We had a long talk in the garage by their car, broke into song singing the story. It was a pit stop on all our roads to glory. Come in off the road, sit yourself down and warm your bones. Rest assured, we got a good cup of coffee round here. Ha! Take all the time you need, and if I don't see you before you leave, just know that old hope is always better than fear. Yeah, that old hope is always better than fear. That old hope, that's what I'm talking about. We need some of that old hope here in 2023, don't you agree? Let's get it. Yo, thank you so much for listening. We're gonna stop it right there. Boom! Stopping the entries right there. How many folks we got in here? Good to see you. 26 folks in here right now. Thank you so much for joining me. Let's get our winner for that first prize pack. All right, here's what's up for grabs again. My first CD, Gardener Hands, a brand new pack of JW socks, JW Boot Company, a couple of stickers, and some leather cream from JW Boot Company as well, now known as Escambia Boot Company. Boom. Let's go. All right, so we got a cool prize pack here to give away. So let's find our winner right now. All right, and it came back number 1, so it's the first comment after mine, and it's Kazlid. Kazlid, congrats on winning the first. The first prize pack of the night. Where is my... There it is. Winner. Boom, Kazlid. Kazlid it is. Yo, Kazlid is a lucky dude. He just won a pair of boots, too. Didn't you? Didn't you just win a pair of boots and you're coming in here winning the prize packs, too? Kazlid is cleaning up. He's had a good month. Damn. Congrats, Kazlid. Cheers to you. Oh, man, let's go. Daniel, Robbie wants to know, what are the boots this evening? Let me know in the live chat. What boots did you rock today, or what boots are you rocking right now? Daniel says he's wearing Fries. Fries it is. Let's go. I'm wearing, speaking of Escambia Boot Company and JW Boot Company, here we go. I'm wearing brand new pair from Escambia Boot Company. Haven't even worn them outside yet. Escambia. They used to be known as JW Boot Company, and they are black cherry ostrich leg boots with an R-toe. That's what I'm rocking this evening for the Step Strong live stream 2023. What about you? What about you, guys? New socks for new boots. What a lucky dude. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Let's go. Oh, man. Oh, man. Let's see. What do you guys rock on? John Pribnow is in those Rios of Mercedes full quill ostrich. Nice. Full quill Friday, isn't it? Great choice, Rios of Mercedes. Brian is in some black Milwaukees. Great fit on those Dan Post Milwaukees, right? That's what I'm talking about. How's it going, Mark? Good to see you. Not too late to join the party. We just finished the first prize pack, so we're still early on in it. Carl wore Ariats today. That's what I'm talking about. Now he's sitting back and relaxing. Freddie had the Lucchese 1883s earlier. You're at the gym now? Woo! Get it, buddy. Pump that iron. Yo, thanks for tuning in from the gym. Yes, Evelyn, black cherry. Gotta love it. Gotta love it. Black cherry is such a good color, right? So versatile, very dressy, but goes with a lot of different colors. It's a very versatile color. Oh man, those Ruho Jimmies is what Rich DePew had. The Ruho Jimmies, now that's the new one, right? The Python with the snip toe. That looks so good. That's one of my favorite looking Ruhos yet. Such a good looking boot. Daniel got those Mad Dog Goat Lukes, the best square toes. Nice. That's what I'm talking about. Gotta love black cherry, right? Got to. Insano Primaz. Primaz is still rocking and breaking in those Nakona 6736 bullhide boots. How's the heel slip on that after today? Still breaking those in? Still a little bit too slippy? Or are they starting to settle in a little bit? Argus Republic boots. Nice. Don't see many of that around, and damn, I'm jealous. I got to try out some Republic boots here. Maybe in 2023. We'll see how it goes. Would love to. Oh, man. Having the Coors off the clock. Well, it's Friday night. Let's get it. Let's get it, Daniel. Oh, man. So great to have you guys here this evening. Thanks for tuning in. You guys have great taste and style in the boots that you are choosing to wear. Cheers to you guys. All right, let's do another prize pack. Let's do another song and another prize pack. All right, here we go for the second prize pack. It's a little better than the first one, unless you needed socks, which, sorry, those were the only socks that I had. But I still got some cool stuff for you here in the prize pack number 2. So here it is. This is what I got for grabs. Another Old Boots Got Soul t-shirt. Who wants one? A CD, the Gardner Hands, is my first CD ever. The JW Boot Company Leather Cream tin and a couple of stickers. So that's what we got for the prize pack right now. Pretty nice prize pack up for grabs. Let's get it. So I'm going to put comment now in the live chat, and all the comments after that will be entered to win that little prize pack, the prize pack number 2 this evening. We have 3 to give away. So this is the second. So after this one, we will still have 1 more prize pack. Good luck in the prize pack giveaway right now. And after this song is done, we will find our winner. I'm going to play a song off of that CD in the prize pack. And in fact, I believe it's the second song on the album. It's called Viaduct, and it's just a nice, cheery little tune about being happy. I broke my suitcase on the viaduct, and Miss Pross said she'd sew a new handle on. I met Ramona in the waiting room, and we decided to get lost in the Gamelon. Yes, she took me up to the attic now to tell me more about how she was feeling, and we laughed when I lost my shirt and my foot fell through the ceiling now, and I wave, wave, wave from above, and I wave, wave, wave at you, love, and I wave, wave, wave from above on the viaduct. Hey. Now I saw Baloo, he was shaking them trees as I was crossing over the interstate. He was done reaching at them prickly pears, finally trying to put on a little winter's weight. Yes, he told me to come stand upon his shoulders, 'cause the ones at the top are the sweetest. And I know firsthand just what he means. Yes, I can feel it. Yes, I feel it too. And I wave, wave, wave from above, and I wave, wave, wave at you, Lord, and I wave, wave, wave from above on the viaduct. I make no haste, 'cause if it goes to waste, it was meant to perish. And now I make no haste, I take a good taste, one that I can cherish now, one that I can cherish now. And the onlookers can think whatever they please, but to me it feels just as real. Maybe even a little bit better. See, I got no problem with frozen custard meals, and I'll probably stay up here quite a bit longer. See, I'm just liking it this way, and I think I'll be just fine staying here the rest of my days, the rest of my days. I'll wave, wave, wave from above, and I'll wave, wave, wave at you, Lord, and I'll wave, wave, wave from above on the viaduct. Yeah. Yes, I will. Viaduct now, waving at you, waving back at me now, love. Yes, I'm high, 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 high on the viaduct, yeah.
Viaduct there for you. Let's stop it right there. Good to see you guys this evening. Thank you so much for joining me. That's Viaduct off of my album Gardener Hands, which is what we got up for grabs right now in the prize pack. This is what we got giving away right now. Old Boots Got Sold t-shirt, the Gardener Hands CD with Viaduct on it, some JW Boot Company leather cream, conditioner, and some stickers. This is prize pack number 2, so let's find our winner, and if you win, you get to choose your shirt size. So here we go. This is going to be a shirt that fits you. Or a shirt that has the size that you want. All right, so we got 32 folks in here right now. Thank you guys so much for joining me this Friday evening. Let's find our winner right now. Just got my number generator going. So here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Boom! There we go. We got our winner, and it's Brian Board. Congrats, Brian. Congrats, winner! Let's go, Brian! Ha! Congrats, Brian. He really wants one of those shirts. That's the comment that won, and he's getting it. Congrats, Brian. We got one more prize pack, too, to give away, so if you guys haven't won yet, do not worry, because we still have one more to come. All right, I need you guys to email me at jeremiahcraig at... I'm putting it in the live chat right now. I just need to spell it right. Jeremiah.Craig at jeremiahcraig.com. So send me an email if you won. I need an email from Caslid, and I need an email from Brian Board. Just going to write it down here so I don't need to look it up later, because I got them all packed and ready to go. I just got to slap some shipping labels on them. Oh man, so great to have you guys in here. Thank you for your comments, and thank you for entering these little giveaways here. Thank you. Carl Phillips asks, can you get this CD elsewhere? Oh yeah, totally. You can get the CD on my store, jeremiahcraig.com/store, and you can order it right there. But I also have all of my music on Spotify, Apple Music, YouTube Music. Geez, wherever you listen to music, I should be on that app. At least that's what I've paid services to do. So I'm definitely on Spotify. I'm definitely on iTunes and Apple Music. Definitely on YouTube Music. Some of the other ones, maybe not. Do I know why JW Boots changed their brand name? Well, they still have JW Boot Company because they're starting to differentiate their product line offerings. So they're actually getting boots. I hope I can say this. They're actually getting boots made in Spain that are golfing shoes and other types of dress shoes. So they're getting some Spanish-made boots. So what they're doing is to differentiate themselves from other JW lines, because there are other JW lines. They are sort of taking that JW Boot Company name and putting it towards the Spanish-made stuff at this time. And then they changed the name of their boot brand to Escambia. So it's like two different lines, still JW Boot Company umbrella, except you got JW Boot Company Traditions or something like that, and Escambia. At least that's what I think it's coming. That's what I think it's coming out to be. That was a good question. Escambia is the county in Florida where JW Boots is based. So that's where that name comes from. Yeah, Primaz. I'm still trying to figure out. I'm trying to figure out the international shipping stuff. It's tough for a one man show like me to figure out. It takes some time in Shopify too, because Shopify, that's what I run my store on, is on Shopify, and things. I mean, I'm sure you guys notice every time I try to launch something new, I even have trouble with shipping little settings in Shopify in the United States. So it's like give me a break, Shopify. It just takes so long to figure some of these things out, even for the United States. So we'll get there, Primas. We will get there. We will definitely get there. Thank you for your patience with that. I appreciate it. It does not compute with the golfing shoes. They are so nice, though. They look so nice. I've seen pictures. I can't wait till you guys to see it. Oh, you got a pair of those golf shoes already? And a few more on the way, Lucas says. That's what I'm talking about. Looking good. Hey, how's it going, Shadow Bat? You didn't miss much. You did miss the first 2 prize packs, but you got another one here that we're going to be doing in a second. But I do have a segment for you guys because Jay Washington requested the best boots or the most memorable boots from the stores that I visited last year. So we're going to talk about that too in a minute. But I want to get to this here comment from Joe Wertman. Good to see you. You're trying all your Anderson Bean in Rios and Mercedes without insoles. How long should you expect it to take to wear them? Because your feet really hurt. Well, if you're going from insoles to not wearing insoles, so basically you're trying to take away that cushion and wear them traditionally, so that hard leather insole breaks into your foot, right? You're getting those nice impressions in there. The only problem is when you just decide to take that insole out, that removable insole, that foam, then the boot becomes basically a half a size bigger at that point. So you either need to wear some thicker socks or you need to size down. And if you did size down with your Anderson Bean or Rios of Mercedes and you're taking that out, then it will take like maybe a week or two to have that insole break in and start to get the impressions of your foot. Don't give up. It keeps getting better and better and better, but you will start to notice that it's like, wow, this is noticeably different from when I started wearing this boot without the removable insole. It takes about 2 weeks, but even then, it just keeps getting better and better and better. So it does take some time on those traditionally made boots to get those impressions in the actual hard leather insole. But if you are just taking it out because you want to try it and see what it's like, then once you take that boot out, once you take that removable insole out, then the boot becomes too big and it might never be comfortable after that, because you bought that boot with the insole in it to fit it that way. So it's kind of it's difficult, right? Because this wasn't a problem like 20, 30 years ago, right? When all the boots were made the same. But that hard leather insole is awesome. Once you start breaking that in, you get those impressions. Travis at Trav's Outfitters, he said it best. He said on the old made boots, the traditionally made boots, they are the most uncomfortable right when you start wearing them, and they keep getting better and better and better. But the newer modern made boots, they are the most comfortable on the first day, and they don't get better and better and better. So the most comfortable time that you'll ever wear a modern made boot is on the first day, and the most comfortable time you'll ever wear a traditionally made boot is like years from now, and then every day after that. It just keeps getting better and better and better. That's old boots got soul, right? Getting better every day. I hope that makes sense. Always worth the break in, Daniel says. You sure don't know how the winners are chosen. I got a random number generator on my side, and then I count out the comments. Are the socks one side, or should you include your sock size in the email? They're one size, Kazlid. They probably will be good between like 9 and 13, I'm guessing. I hope that's okay. Yes, see, Primoz knows he's feeling the difference between a newer pair to him and and a one that he's broken in. It's such a big difference, huh? Uh-oh, Daniel's like, hey, I'm a 12B too. I see you, Daniel. I see you. Buy boots for a lifetime, not for an afternoon. That's a good saying. I like that. Carolina Vader in the house. How's it going? Hey, good to see ya. Good to see ya. All right. So by request, we need to talk about the most memorable boots that I checked out in stores across the country last year. I got 5 for you here that are the most memorable to me anyways. And man, will some of them stick with you after this. I got 5 awesome boots that I looked at 5 amazing mom and pop stores last year from several different states, 5 different states. We got no repeats in this, so let's go over it and get into it. This is so much fun, guys. Mr. Bullard, thank you so much for the super chat tip. I appreciate it. Hello from Oklahoma. Good to see you. Cheers to you. So, one of the things that I do is go across country, visit boot stores. Last year I was on the road with Phil Guijarro Jr. of Hondo Boots, and I also visit boot stores on my own, but I love going to small mom and pop boot stores where there is only one. These franchise places, I already know what to expect, but the cool stuff is in the small shops because they can get exclusives from many of these boot brands. So during my travels all over the United States last year, I have 5 boots that stood out to me more than others, and you will see why. So let's start at number 5. Let's go to Pleasant Hills, the Western Experience in Rogers, Minnesota, where I checked out the Corral Gnarly Fish Skin Boot. I mean, look at this thing. Look at what Corral is doing. So that is fish on the foot and the counter, and you can see how gnarly those scales look. But the gnarly doesn't stop there. In the tops, they have like burlap inlay and all of this weird distressing. They also have a hybrid outsole on it, and they look gnarly for sure. Both the tops and the foot as well. Very, very memorable. I didn't see another boot like that on the trip. So if you guys are interested in learning more about that, head on over to Pleasant Hills, the Western Experience in Rogers, Minnesota, or I believe their website is phsaddle.com, I think. So definitely check them out. Great store with lots of cool boots, and leave it to Corral to make something gnarly like that and just own up to it and call it gnarly, right? You gotta love it. All right, the 4th most memorable boot and store and experience that I had last year was at the Saratoga Saddlery in Saratoga Springs, New York, where I met viewer Jim Collins, who's on the stream right now, with a pair of Lucchese ropers. We both looked at some Lucchese ropers. I believe I tried the water buffalo calf and he tried the calfskin or goat, and both were great options. So Lucchese is doing some different things now, and they're starting to focus their efforts more online, and some of the quality here with these Lucchese's were a little bit different. They did have pigskin lining, if I remember correctly. Those ones were still made in the US, but you know, Lucchese is starting to pull back from the retailers and some of these small shops. So they're starting to try to compete with Tecovas a little bit more and selling their boots online more and more. And that was one of the complaints at Saratoga Saddlery there when Jim and I visited. And thanks again for visiting with me there, Jim. And if anybody else is around when I'm around those boot stores, then I'd love to have you as a guest as well. But Lucchese, definitely interesting in the choices that they are making, and a lot of the choices that they are making aren't making the small mom and pop shops very happy. So who knows how much longer you will be able to get Lucchese's from those small mom and pop shops. Hopefully they make a 180 on that because those shops definitely love their Lucchese's. Now, let's head on over thousands of miles away, maybe just 1,000, to the Midwest and go to Young's Western Wear in Valentine, Nebraska, where I checked out the Olathe RS1 with those beautiful metallic gold tops. I mean, geez, are you kidding me? Also that rawhide heel counter, a beautiful cutter toe, but those metallic gold tops, are you kidding me? Such a memorable boot. How could you forget a pair of boots like that? In fact, they were the only pair that I could find on the shelves there. So they went fast, or else Olathe was like, this is a ridiculous boot. Why should we continue making it? I only saw an 11D at Young's Western Wear there in Valentine, Nebraska. So if you are interested in getting it, definitely call them or visit them online. I believe their website is Discount Western Wear, something like that. It's way different from what their actual name is. They definitely went for the SEO, search engine optimized name there. I think that's what it is. So definitely check out those boots if you're interested. The only one that I saw was the 11D. Very, very memorable. All right, now let's head back east for a second to Higginsville, Missouri, and visit Klein Schmitz for their Fenolio lizard boots. This was on the first day, the first store that we stopped at on the Hondo Tour number 2022, and just a beautiful gray vintage color lizard, and it looked like a J-toe in the store, but they told me that it's actually a snip toe. Still, it is a beautiful look with a leather outsole. Of course, Fenolios are made in the USA, and just look at how good that boot looks. Such a memorable boot with that lizard, the color, and that toe shape. You gotta love the combination of those Fenolio lizard boots, and they're only available at Klein Schmitz. That's what's so special about these mom and pop small shops, right? That there's only one of, because they make exclusives with brands, and they end up making stuff like that you can't get anywhere else. It's so special, and that's why that boot was so memorable to me. Shop small, guys. These small shops, they got the goods. You know what I'm saying? All right, we're down to the fifth one, and the most memorable boot for me, and you'll see why. So let's head on over to Aberdeen, South Dakota, to the Hitchin Post, where I found the Hondo 3476 Nubuck Electric Blue Bullhide. Look at how cool it looks. I love the blue nubuck. They call it electric blue, and for good reason too. It is so electric. It looks like it's just got sparks all over the place with the grain of that bullhide. It's so cool, so unique, and in fact, they sold out of that boot as soon as I put the video up. So you guys loved that boot too. They told me we sold out of the size one that we had for men, and what they did was they put in another order right away, and they messaged me a few weeks ago, and they said, we're restocked. So if you want them and you missed out on your size last time, contact Hitchin Post if you want them now, because they are restocked in a few sizes. I don't know how many they ordered, but if they are sold out by the time that you call them or email them or Facebook message them, then please tell them to say, get another order. Please tell them to order some more, because that is such a cool and unique boot that you can only get from the Hitchin Post. These small shops are so creative, and they make such cool boots in collaboration with these brands. What do you guys think about the top 5? Were there any other ones that you saw? Any videos that you saw last year where I did a quick impression in store and you're like, why didn't that one make the list? I think about that one every day. Let me know. All right, let's get a jingle going here. There's so many cool boots, I want them all. And when I do, I'm sure to shop small. Shopping small for those really unique and memorable boots. Visit your local mom and pop Western wear shop today. Or find a favorite online. Shopping small. That's where you find the good stuff. Oh man, oh man. Good stuff, good stuff. All right. What did you guys think? What did you guys think, right? Oh, those blues, Evie, right? Aren't those cool? Man, 3476 got those blues. Whew, and they're restocked. They're restocked. They might have your size now. Right, Daniel? Olathe, the old school American boot with that gold top. Whew, how could I forget those? How could I forget it? You wouldn't wear a blue boot, Brian? Yes, John Pribnow next time in Nebraska. That's what I'm talking about. Let's meet up for some coffee and music. Yeah. Maybe we'll meet up at the Young's Western Wear. Do another quick impression video. Oh, you're 3.5 hours away from it. Jeez, that's dedication right there. It's a good place. It's a good place. They got some really, really cool boots. When you go, definitely tell them that you watched the video, because I like them to know that me taking up time and space in their stores can make a difference to you guys really driving, making a road trip to visit those stores. So when you're there, definitely tell them that I said hi. Oh man, oh man. You want to talk guitars or boots? All right. Put it out there. What do you got in the live chat? Neil's all about the quick impression boot videos. It's great to hear that it helps people choose their next pair from small retailers. It worked for you in those CB7s. I remember those CB7s. I did a video about those at King's Rope. And after you got those, Neil, I was like, oh man, I'm so jealous. You even got them with the round toe too, which is so cool. I didn't even know they were making them with a round toe, but damn. I gotta get me a pair of those round toe CB7s. Always looking for a new store. Isn't it so cool, John, to visit those stores? Because each one is different. They all have different stuff. They all have different customer bases, right? And areas. Like even in different areas, the customers want different things, so they stock their shelves with different things, or they make different things just for their areas. So it's really cool to visit so many different ones. Carl Phillips has more guitars than boots. Sounds like we need to do a jam sesh. Tool Mando, got some cowboy boots. Is it normal to feel like you're standing between two small stairs/steps? Do you mean like because of the angle that your foot is at? And is the shank? You mean like the shank? Oh, I think I know what you mean. You mean that the arch placement is a little bit off for your arch on a hard leather insole. On a traditionally made boot, the arch is a little off for you. I know exactly what you mean because I feel that all the time. That's my problem with Tacovas, actually. That's exactly my problem with Tacovas. So no, the arch fit is off for you. That is not normal, Tool Mando. The arch fit is just a little bit off for you. So I would say that you should try to get measured on a Brannock device, okay? So that has an arch measurement on it, but you might also find that you're a different width than the boot that you're buying, and the width determines the arch placement as well. So if you buy a D width, so I'm going to use myself as an example. If you buy a D width Tecovas, then that arch placement is going to be different than if you bought a B width Nakona, right? And then that arch placement fits the length of your foot a little bit more than what it would in that D width. That's the whole value of having narrow widths. A lot of these companies, they only do the D and the double E, but some of us out here have different widths than just those two, right? For example, I'm the B width, right? So I run into that problem where it feels like that arch is just pressing up, and it kind of does feel like you're stepping in between the two stairs, right? Like you're right on the edge of those stairs. So if the stairs are kind of going down, like this is what he's saying, right? At least I think. Stairs are kind of going down like 1, 2. Then it kind of feels like you're just like that. Like you're trying to balance and you just got that one ridge just sticking up in your arch, and it's like these boots don't fit. That's what's your problem, I think. That's my best guess. That's my guess. Daniel, Robbie knows. Look for a B width and try size larger, or one size larger. Yep, that's what I do. That's how I fix my thing. That's why I can't wear Tecovas. I swear, if Tecovas did a B width, they'd kill it even more, and they'd actually show that they care. We'll see if they do. That's what's so great about those Dan Post Milwaukees. They have B width, and that's why I really like the fit of those Dan Post Milwaukees. One of the best fitting budget boots because of that reason, in my opinion. Yeah, that's the one. Okay, cool. I'm glad we're on the same wavelength here. That was a tough one for me. That was a tough one. You're trying to. That was the toughest question I've had in a really long time, Mando. Thank you for that question. That was very, very good. Carolina Vader, you had a pair of the Dan Post Milwaukees for about a year, and they're awesome. They are really, really nice for a budget boot, right? Around $150, $175, under $200 budget boot. Really nice. The one thing that I don't like about them is that they do have a plastic welt. And once that plastic welt cracks, they're pretty much done. So it's only a matter of time before that happens. So I wouldn't expect them to last, that long. But for $150 to $175, they are a comfortable dress boot, especially if you're only wearing them, for dressy occasions, or maybe once a week or something like that, or every day if you wanted to, but not like really going hard in them all the time. If you try to do that, then that welt will definitely crack way sooner than it would otherwise. How do I feel about sharkskin boots? L. Hampter, good to see you. I think sharkskin boots are really cool. They're very fibrous, though. Not quite as strong as a lot of folks are led to believe. Really fibrous, loose fibers on the other side. They are still strong, but a lot of people say that they're the elephant leather of the sea, and it's not even close. There's only one elephant, right? So sharkskin is definitely not as durable as elephant. But it is still a nice leather, and it breaks in so well. It breaks in beautifully. So it breaks in so well. John Pribnow wants to know what I'm drinking tonight. I got some Eagle Rare in the Life is for Taking Chances rocks glass. Eagle Rare. So I'm stepping up my game today. Levi got me and Brenna a bottle of Eagle Rare because he knows this place in New Hampshire when he travels out there. And, of course, the booze are controlled by the state, so they don't mark up any of the prices in New Hampshire, from what I'm told, so you can get a good deal on Eagle Rare, which is going crazy in prices right now. So I'm spoiling myself this evening. It's 2023, after all. Why not? Shadowbat says, who makes a good women's boot? Your lady is looking for some. Well, it depends on what you're looking for? Are you looking for like, does she like cushion? Does she like more of the New Balance feel, or is she looking for a traditionally made boot, like a good old-timey boot? So, I mean, it's tough to say, but Hondo makes women's boots. In fact, Hondo had one of those electric blues in women's as well, which I cover in that video. So definitely look up that video because they have the women's, and I don't think they sold as many women's as they did for the men's. So Hondo has women's boots. Brenna really likes Ariat. Brenna loves Ariat boots, and she wears them whenever she does anything. Those Fat Baby boots, she wears them all the time. The little Arto zip boots, wears those ones a lot too. The one with the Westbound with the cushion in the heel, shock shield, she wears those ones frequently as well. So that's probably her top. No, the bantamweight wide calf one. She loves that one. The bantamweight wide calf one, but they discontinued that one, I think. I don't know why. It was such a good boot. But that's Ariat for you. They'll discontinue stuff like that after running it for a couple of months. So if it's not like hitting their data right, that was such a good boot. So she wears that one a lot and the Fat Baby a lot. And then she also really likes that new Black Star Canyon boot that we looked at this past year. But that's more of a dressy sort of, hey, let's have fun on a weekend sort of boot. The other ones are just like whatever, whenever. Carol's got a few in here. Oh, she likes the traditional boots. Hondo. Try Hondo. Farini seems good. Nina likes her Farinis. Corral makes some nice women boots, 100%. Oh, man. I got a meeting with Corral at West. I'm so excited to meet with them. Right? John Pribnow, your wife likes the Ariat booties too? Such a good look. Such a good look, and it's comfortable too. Or the Lucchese Priscilla if you got the dough. If you got the dough. All right, let me tune this thing here real quick. Because we got some more prize packs to do. Freebird makes some cool women's boots, 100%. Brenna has a pair of those. We did a video on those. In fact, I think that's the best performing women's boots video that we ever did. I think that one has like 6,000 to 7,000 views. And women's boots videos don't do very well on my channel. But we still got to do it. It's the long game. The more videos we do, the better they'll do. So it's just part of the game. So you can expect more women's boots videos coming this year. In fact, on the 17th there'll be one with Brenna trying a new Twisted X boot. All right, let's do another prize pack. What do you guys say? Let's do it. Oh, Brenna's here. Good to see you. Hey. Brenna's here from upstairs. All right. Let's do another prize pack. All right, here we go. So, this is the third prize pack and the last prize pack this evening. So here it is. Same prize pack as prize pack number 2. T-shirt. Old Boots Got Sold T-shirt in your size. You can also choose your color. You don't need that one. A Gardner Hands CD. JW Boot Company Leather Cream. A sticker pack. And that's what we got going on here for prize pack number 3. Whew, looking good, right? Looking good. So what I'm going to do here, I'm going to put comment now in the live chat. And you guys comment in the live chat during this song. And what is that? There we go. You guys comment during this song to be entered to win that prize pack. This song is called Out With the Old. And maybe that's just what we need here to start 2023. You know what I'm saying? This is also off of Gardner Hands. I climbed up to your doorway with my hair all strewn about, and you came out from your mirror and began to shout. Yes, you handed me a poem and I tried to read it aloud, but with unknown illusions, it just brought me down. And your strange shadow child, she knew but would not tell, and I was still tossing dimes into the wishing well. And it was not until the day of the feast that I came down to succeed, to say the least. Yes, I feel okay, I didn't need you anyway. It's no different from what I'm told. Yes, it's in with the new and out with the old. Yeah. Well, I walked in your garden all covered with bliss, because my taste buds blossomed with your gentle kiss. But now you put on makeup and you climb down the tree, and I am skipping stones alone, feeling fancy free. Sometimes I see your snake, oh, it slithers through the streets, and I know that she can see me, but our eyes never meet. And anything that I sing will never bring you to tears, for I've seen the spiders crawling from your ears. Yes, I feel okay, I didn't need you anyway. It's no different from what I'm told. Yes, it's in with the new and out with the old. I said it's in with the new and out with the old. Yes, I feel okay, I didn't need you anyway. It's no different from what I'm told. Yes, it's in with the new and out with the old. In with the new, out with the old. Yes, it's a new year, so let's get it. We didn't need 2022 anyways. Get out of here. You're done. All right, we're stopping her right there. Thank you all for joining me here. That was Out with the Old, off of Gardner Hands, my first album, which is in the prize pack right now. So let's take another look at that prize pack that we got up for grabs right now. An Old Boots Got Soul t-shirt, a Gardner Hands CD, it's the first song off of that, is Out with the Old. Leather Cream from JW Boot Company, and a couple of stickers. That's what we got up for grabs right now in prize pack number 3. So let's find our winner. We got 35 folks in here right now. 35. I'm going to random number generate a number so we can get our winner. Now I will count it up. So let's go. 1. Yo, Cruder! Alex, how's it going? Thank you so much for the super chat tip, buddy. Oh man, Alex Cruder on the stream. Known him since I was a single-digit year old. I could still count how old I was when I knew Alex Cruder. Best friends. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. There we go. Nick Garza. Nick Garza, you get prize pack number 2. Whoa, Nick Garza is the final winner this evening. You got that shirt, you got that CD, you got the, let's take another look here. You got the shirt, so I need you to email me what size you want, what color you want. You got that CD, the leather cream, and the sticker pack. Woo, buddy. Congrats, Nick. Congrats. Nick Garza, our winner. Thank you, Alex, for the super chat tip. Thank you, Carlos, for the super chat tip. That was it. That was the last prize pack that we got this evening. All right. So that leads us to a special part of this stream, and I want to put my email in here for Nick and everybody else who won. Congrats to all the winners. I'm going to need an email from Kazlid, Brian Board, and Nick Garza to jeremiah.craig@jeremiahcraig.com. I just put it in the live chat. Let me know your shipping address. And if you want to get a jump on things, Brian Board and Nick Garza, let me know what shirt size you are and what color you want. Head on over to jeremiahcraig.com/store to check out the different colors of the Old Boots Got Soul t-shirt. Cheers to you guys. All right, so the Step Strong 2023. I wanted to put together this live stream not only to celebrate the new year and do some fun tunes, talk about some fun times with some fun boots that we had last year, but also announce the winner of my Strongest Stepper Award for 2022. This will be the third year that I've done this. The first year was in 2020 when I announced the winner of the Strongest Stepper. So this is the third year, and this will be the third winner. And basically, the Strongest Stepper Award is something that I want to show my appreciation to somebody who really supported me throughout all of last year. Somebody who always comments on the videos, who's always in the live streams that I do in the morning, the coffee and musics, right? Who tips during the coffee and music or on the live streams, right? Who, messages me, who buys merch, who just is an enormous support all year long. And it's like, wow, it means so much to me that there are so many of you out there who support me like this, and it means so much to me, and it's very difficult to choose just one person a year, but that's all I can do right now. When I grow, I may be able to do more and have different levels, but right now I can only announce one Strong Stepper Award, and I want to announce that person right now. So we're going to do a Strongest Stepper Award. So this is the person throughout all of 2022 who was on the coffee and musics as much as possible, donated, did tips, bought merch, commented on all of the content and everything. So this is pretty much the biggest engager and supporter of mine in 2022. So huge thanks and congrats to Carlos Mondragon. You're going to get a brand new pair of boots in your size. Thank you so much. You get the Strongest Stepper Award for 2022. And Carlos is here right now. Oh, Carlos, I appreciate you so much. He is on everything. And this man is on the West Coast. So when I do my coffee and musics at 8:30 in the morning, my time, it's 5:30 a.m. for him. And he's still there. And he's still bright and cheery. Coming in and being like, what's up, guys? I want to hear some inflatable sofa. Where's the inflatable sofa music video? What's up? Good to see you. Carlos, thank you so much. Here's what Carlos is winning. He's winning a pair of these Escambia Boot Company Black Cherry ostrich leg boots in his size. So Carlos, you can expect a pair of these coming from JW Boot Company, also known as Escambia Boot Company, just like this right here. Congrats. I know you said that Black Cherry was next on your list, so we made it happen. Thank you so much for all of your support this year. I really appreciate you. I really, really appreciate you. Thank you so much. Thank you, Carlos. Jim wants the inflatable sofa. Everybody wants the inflatable sofa song. I'm so glad you like that. So you get a brand new pair of those boots. I won't ever see them. They'll come straight from Escambia. And shout out to Escambia Boot Company, JW Boot Company, for working with me and making those boots available to Carlos, Blake Baker. He's got some big things planned this year. And I'm looking forward to everything that he's doing. He's keeping me in the loop on some of these things, and I'm like, man, I can't wait to see what you're doing. He's got some plans, guys. He's got some plans, and I'll be covering them. Thank you so much, Lucas, for this super chat tip. I appreciate you. I appreciate you guys. Yes, ostrich leg is such a good look, right? It looks like the most prehistoric skin that you could get. Ostrich leg, I swear, when I look at it, I always think Velociraptor for some reason. I always think, yeah, those are Velociraptor boots, right? So thank you, Carlos, for all of your support this year, for joining pretty much every single Coffee and Music this past year. And if you missed one, it was probably my fault. I started late because you were always there right when it started, or pretty much halfway through, always asking for Inflatable Sofa, which I will play. But first, I want to play the song where the Step in the Strongest Way, the Step Strong, comes from, and it comes from this song, Old Boots Got Soul. So I'm going to close this out here with this one, and then we're going to turn it over to you guys, play some Inflatable Sofa, and just chat it up a little bit. This will be the end of the planned portion of the live stream that I have. Stepping in the Strongest Way and Old Boots Got Soul. This is really... It goes deeper than just saying, like, your old boots look good and broken in, right? It's about every step that you've taken in them, every struggle that you've overcome in your boots, every hard day that you just made through, right? You're like, man, that day sucks. And then you take your boots off at the end of the day and you're like, we did it, and we're going to go do it again tomorrow. That's how we build soul. That's how we build character. Stepping in the strongest way not only means wearing those boots every single day, but it's trying to be the best version of yourself every day. And in doing so, we get better every day, right? That's what Step Strong means. That's what Step in the Strongest Way is. And it comes from this song here called Old Boots Got Soul. I step out in the morning on an uneasy day. The world is split and unsure, so I'm sure to step in the strongest way. With every footfall, I remember who I am. Each and every memory help strengthen how I stand. We are cracked, but we shine. There ain't a dead end or belief that can keep us confined. Old boots got soul, so I patch them when they need it, and this life has a toll. I bandage when I'm bleeding. Old boots got soul, and we carry on this way so we get better every day. Come home in the evening after a hard working day. I'm proud of what I done, even if it's just for a little pay. I kick off my boots before we do it all again, always remembering where I'm going and never forgetting where I've been. We are cracked, but we shine. every step for decades will be made. Yeah. Old boots got so cool, so I patch 'em when they need it, and this life has a toll. I bandage when I'm bleeding. Old boots got soul. We carry on this way so we get better every day. Yeah. Getting better every day. Yes, old boots got soul, so I patch 'em when they need it, and this life has a toll. I just bandage when I'm bleeding. Old boots got soul, and we carry on this way so we get better every day. So we're getting better every single day. Let's step in the strongest way, just like Carlos does each and every day, remaining so positive, getting up early, getting at it, and still making time for us all here and me with all the content that he engages with and tunes in for every single day. Cheers, Carlos. Thank you so much. Let's step in the strongest way this year, 2023. Let's go. Let's go. Good to see you guys this evening. We need to do inflatable sofa now. That's the end of the planned portion, but let's just roll it right in to the after party because this is a casual thing. This is casual. Thank you guys. We got 26 of you guys sticking with me this evening. Oh, it's so great to have you here. Thank you for spending your time with me. Oh man, John Pribnow, you'd love to hear some Big Iron one morning. I can do that eventually. That song's copyrighted though. As of this year, everything that was written before 1927 is now in the public domain. So hooray to a big old public domain dump from 1927 this year. So that song was definitely written after that. But I did start a covers channel last year that I just set up. Didn't do anything on it. I set it up though. So Big Iron is definitely on my list though for covers because I love that. And eventually, I don't want to just tease too much because I swear I like this is what I want to do. This is what I want to do, and then it takes me like 2 years to actually get there, right? Because there's so much going on, and I'm trying to do so much. But eventually, I do want to have a coffee and music on the Jeremiah Craig Covers YouTube channel. Because if I do covers on this channel, then YouTube will start siphoning off some of my ad rev to pay the copyright fees to the people who wrote that song. So I try to keep everything on this channel mine and mine alone so nobody can steal any of my money. Because it's really hard to monetize YouTube channels. And I got there, so I don't want it to change. Nice, damn. Thank you. I'm glad you like that song. You can hear that on Spotify, Apple Music, and everything. Thank you, Carlos. Thank you. Have a good one, Jim. I appreciate you. Appreciate you. Remember to stay booted, he says. You got it. Cheers, Jim. Cheers. Big Iron is such a good song, though. All right, let's roll it right into the after party. This is the part of the song. This is the part of the live stream where you can request a song or a vibe, as long as it's not a cover, like I just said. And since we had tons of requests for Inflatable Sofa, that's what I'll start this after party out with right now. Let's do it. This song is called Watch It All Burn from the Lake on Our Inflatable Sofa. Thank you, Carlos. Well, I barely made it home. Everyone has lost control thanks to the earthquake and the mysterious plague. But I believe it was a sign when I found what the looters left behind. Relax, my love, we will soon be safe. So let's use all the air in our chests and simply float away from this mess. Yes, let's go out on the lake in our inflatable sofa and watch the world end. I got some beer and trail mix to hold us over till it's safe to start again. Darling, don't shed a tear, the apocalypse is here, but we can still grow older. We can see it turn and watch it all burn from the lake on our inflatable sofa. Have a good one, Neil. Thanks for staying up late in Scotland. As we push off from the shore, we can see the world's at war, thanks to how beautiful the sky is tonight. The ash and clouds above our heads reflects a yellow and a blood red from the cities on fire, but out of sight. So if it's going to be this way, let's try to win and find a good spot to throw the anchor in. Yes, let's go out on the lake in our inflatable sofa and watch the world end. I got my fishing pole and a propane stove. The bass don't know what's coming for them. Darling, don't shed a tear, the apocalypse is here, but we can still grow older. We can see it turn and watch it all burn from the lake on our inflatable sofa. We can see it turn and watch it all burn from the lake on our inflatable sofa. Watch it all burn from the lake on our inflatable sofa. That's on the album. That's on the album Life is for Taking Chances. Yo, JW Boot Company. Speaking of, how's it going, Blake? Good to see you. Thanks again for sponsoring that Strong Stepper Award 2022. Remember, you guys can get JW Boot Company, Escambia Boot Company boots for 10% off when you use my code JCM10. Is it JCM10 or JC10? I don't remember what the code is right now, but if you go to jeremiahcraig.com/promo codes, that website and page always knows. The fact is that you can save 10% on JW Boot Company boots or Escambia Boot Company boots with that promo code. So just check jeremiahcraig.com/promo codes for the most recent code. Aren't they great looking boots? Beautiful, beautiful black cherry ostrich leg boots. Oh man. Oh man, oh man. You gotta love the look of those boots, right? Whoo! Gotta love it. Black cherry, such a classic. And then on ostrich leg, whew, badass. Yes, Lucas wants Nightcrawler. We can do that, no problem. Let's do it. Nightcrawler Rehearsal. Fun old song about a true story. Well, it's based on a true story. I can't say that everything is true about it. Like all good stories, you gotta stretch the truth a little bit. It's JC10, JW says. Mark, oh, that's a good question. If I had to start my entire boot history journey over, what would I choose to be my first boot and why? And it can't be the Boulay 7031. What would I choose to be my first ever boot? And it can't be the 7031. I would choose the Hondo 7875. This one right here. I would choose the Hondo 7875 because it's got a rubber sole. Traditionally made, got the B-Wits. That's probably what I would choose first or second. What I did, I chose a rubber sole boot second from the Boulé because I was running through those outsoles so fast. So I had to switch it up and get an Abilene rubber sole. I would choose probably that one. Or knowing what I know now, I would get a used pair of boots. So guys, it's a huge difference getting a used pair of boots. A slightly used pair of boots. I'm not talking like one that's been resold 3 times already, but there are so many boots out there on shopgoodwill.com, on eBay, on Facebook Marketplace, Craigslist, right? So many boots out there that haven't been worn that much. And they're being sold for like $50, $75, $100 when they're really worth 4 to 5 times that. I would do that if I was to approach this again, because that means I could get the same value of a boot. I could have that Boulé, the Boulé 7031, and could have gotten that at a quarter of the price with just a little bit more wear. And in the long run, you're talking about somebody maybe wearing it for 3 months and deciding they don't like it to then sell it, and then me wearing it for 15 years. 3 months is a fraction of the life. I would do that. I would go back and do that because it would completely change everything. I might even have more boots now, or before I even started the channel, I might even have had more boots. Might even have had more than 4 boots, because I'm telling you, that used marketplace, that secondhand marketplace, such a great value for cowboy boots. That's what I'd probably do. That was a really good question. Have a good one, Nick. All right, Lucas wants some, yo, how's it going, Texan? Daughter Teresa says hi, and she's 7. Hi, Teresa, how's it going? Oh, Tessa, sorry. The font is very small. Tessa. Hi, Tessa, how's it going? My bad, I didn't mean to read your name wrong. I think your name is really cool just how it is. Tessa is a great name. I'm going to do some Nightcrawler rehearsal. Thank you for the request, Lucas. Well, it looks just like practice as they're crawling across the floor, slipped in through the skylights just to pocket Marlboros. They move so graceful in the night, but leave thousands in the drawer. It's done for the deed and not the dollar. Watch them protect their silhouettes, staying quiet and staying low. Just watch how they move, and you can tell they've watched you before, as you watch them on the tape and wonder what they came in for. Looks like it's rehearsal for the Nightcrawlers. Nightcrawler rehearsal is on you. The corner stores are not the cursed down fools. Their plans are universal, gone through and stealing power. Nightcrawler rehearsal is on you. No need to lock up the purse and jewels, aiming higher with a search for truth on Nightcrawlers. They only hit A-Town once, and they're all a different stage. Up here in New England, there are plenty of places to play. You can't even hear the tool bag clink as they make their escape. Looking like they hardly cost a bother. Someone said it takes 10,000 hours to be an expert at your trade. But you have to work smart and you have to work late. So it's tougher not to wonder what they take when they finally get paid. But it's still rehearsal for the night crawlers. Nightcrawler rehearsal is on you. The corner stores are not the cursed on fools. The plans are universal, gone through and stealing power. Nightcrawler rehearsal is on you. No need to lock up the purse and jewels. Aiming higher with a search for truth. Or Nightcrawlers, yes, alright. Nightcrawler rehearsal is on you. No need to lock up the purse and jewels. Aiming higher with a search for truth on Nightcrawlers. Nightcrawler rehearsal. Thank you for the request. Thank you for the request, Lucas. Yes. Yes. Tessa, this is a laid back, casual sort of live stream. Thank you for the shout out in the live chat. Of course, I'm going to respond to a comment like that. Love you guys. Love you guys so much. Eagle Rare, Blake. Gotta love it. Eagle Rare Bourbon. Let's go. $40. You got a pair of boots for $40? Dan Post, 2916s this week for $40. See, that's what I'm talking about. This secondhand marketplace is full of great boots that only see a little wear. And there are some real finds out there. And all it takes is just a few hours of searching. Sometimes you might need to come back at it every day or so if it's like a bidding method, like what happens on eBay or Shop Goodwill. But if you're also on Craigslist or Facebook Marketplace, sure, sometimes people can be tough to deal with. But isn't finding a $25 pair of boots is basically new worth it? I think it is. I don't know about you. Alan, where did you get those 2916s for $40? What was the website that you used, or did you find them at a thrift store or something like that? Because that is a nice area to find boots too. I went to Plato's Closet last year and I found a pair of brand new Anderson Bean boots for $30. They were freaking brand new. This store had no idea what they had, and I had no idea what size they were, but I'm like, I'll take those. $30. Are you kidding me? Brand new Anderson Bean boots? They ended up fitting my mom. So we are going to be doing an extended test video about those brand new Anderson Bean boots here this year. So look out for that. It's going to be a fun video. $30 at Plato's Closet, Anderson Bean boots. You kidding me? Let's go. You're new to the music. Let's hear the favorite song to play if I haven't already played it. Well, I have played a lot of my favorite songs today, Viaduct being one of my favorite songs. So that was the second song that I played this evening, John. Other favorite songs that I have, I like One Shot a lot. I also like some of the murder ballads that I have. I also like some of the old songs that I grew up with. I'm not sure. Like, it just depends on what mood I'm in for my favorite songs. I like to play the songs that everybody else. What do you guys think is my favorite song? What do you guys think that I play the most often? And maybe I should stop playing it. Maybe you guys would say that about Inflatable Sofa. I know half of you will. I know half of you will be like, inflatable sofa gets way too many. And then the other half will be like, are you kidding me? Inflatable sofa doesn't get enough plays. Right, Jeff Forbes? $30, brand new Anderson beans. They'd never been worn before. Brand new leather outsoles. The whole Commandeer. I could do that. We got the Commandeer art up here. I just put up a bunch of art. So the background looks way better than it did before, doesn't it? All the Commandeer, the whole EP of 5 songs, all going together like a little suite of songs. I like that one. I like that one too. Maybe I play that one's easy because I can play like different songs from it on different days. Maybe that one gets a lot of plays. Busy My Spade. Yes, Brian. That is a favorite. That one, I think that was like a next level song for me. Like, I like a lot of the songs that I wrote before I wrote Busy My Spade, and I wrote it around like 2000, end of 2010, beginning of 2011. And when I wrote it, I was like, oh, this one feels different. Sometimes you have that, like when you do stuff, when you start getting more comfortable with something that you do, right? Which is what holds us back so often, right? We want to be so good so fast, but we always have to grow and learn from our mistakes, right? Or learn from the things that we've done previously, whether it's like painting, songwriting in this case, or crocheting, or fabrication, or shooting, right? Target practice, bow and arrow, that sort of thing. When we first start, we always suck. And that's why so many people are like, man, I suck at this. I can't keep going. But if you do keep going, then you notice your improvements. Because you remember how bad you sucked, right? Like a year before that. So this song, Busy My Spade, was like one of those moments for me. I was like, wow, this is a different feeling. This song feels different to write. And it was when I was starting to be like, okay, maybe I'm getting, and I like the songs on Gardener Hands, don't get me wrong. So this was written after my first album, but if I'm not writing songs that feel better than the first songs that I wrote for my first album, then I'm not doing it right. So this song felt like a level up to me. I'm glad you guys like this one. Here you go, John. This is Busy My Spade. And I'll give you a little background on it if you're new. This is a song about back in the 1400s, they used to accidentally bury people alive, right? Because you could be taking a nap, or something happens and they think that you're dead, so they bury you. And then what they started running out of room because so many people were dying. Hey, thanks Chris Goins for the super chat tip. I appreciate that. So when they started running out of room because they could only bury people on holy ground, they started digging some of the people who had been dead for a while. They started digging them up to make room for the people who had just died. And when they opened up the coffins to throw the skeletons in what they had on the site there called a bone house, when they opened up those coffins, sometimes they found scratch marks on the inside. That's creepy, right? So when they started burying people after that, they tied strings to their hands and run it up through the ground and attach it to a bell that was laid out next to the tombstone. And if that bell rang, then that means somebody was buried 6 feet under and was moving around ringing that bell, and it was the gravedigger's job to come around and dig that person up before they ran out of air. So just because they had rung that bell didn't mean that they were automatically saved. The gravedigger had to dig them up before they ran out of air. And if they succeeded in doing so, it was said that that person was saved by the bell. That's where that saying comes from. If they didn't succeed in doing so, then it was said that that person was a dead ringer. So that's where that saying comes from too. So this is that whole story. This song is that whole story told from the gravedigger's perspective, and it's called Busy My Spade. Go on home, you done all you can. You tied the twine to your sister's hand. Laid out the bell after she got low. And I was summoned here to be the guide and sing her off to the other side. But if anything should happen, you'll be the first to know. If she laying in the shade of a reaper's gown, I busy my spade when I hear the bell sound. No matter how low, how low, how low, how low. And busy my spade, I busy my spade when I hear that bell now. Yes, I busy my spade. I busy my spade. Yeah, I busy my spade. No one goes to hell now when I busy my spade. I worked in the bone house when I was a boy, making room for the new, pushing back the soil. When I found gouges made from within. Maybe a lover, mother or brother. It wasn't long till I found another, put down low when they never should have been. So now at night I sing among the dead and busy my spade when I have a accompaniment. I dig and sing, dig and sing, dig and sing, dig and sing, and busy my spade. Yeah, I busy my spade when I hear that bell now. Yes, I busy my spade. I busy my spade. I busy my spade. No one goes to hell now when I busy my spade. Yeah. Yes, she laying in the shade of a reaper's gown, and I busy my spade when I hear the bell sound. No matter how low, how low, how low, how low. I busy my spade. I busy my spade when I hear that bell now. Yes, I busy my spade. I busy my spade. I busy my spade. No one goes to hell now when I busy my spade. Busy my spade. That one is released as a single, recorded at Temperamental Recordings there in Groveland, New York. Or you can also hear it on my first home tapes, The Phantom Forsake, on Bandcamp, in a very different kind of recording than you can hear on YouTube, Spotify, Apple Music, and everywhere else. John Primbo, thank you so much for the super chat tip. Yes, thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh, we got all the requests coming through here. JW Boot Company wants to hear Two Drovers. We can do that. We got to do Rover for Primas. And Wild Rover. Have I done the Wild Rover? I don't even remember ever doing the Wild Rover. I think I always get that one confused with Whiskey in the Jar. Have I done Wild Rover? I'll have to learn it. If I don't do it. Maybe I've done it once? I don't even remember. I don't even remember, Primos. You want to go to the bar and start a fight? You got to bring Tessa. I'm sure you'd win with her there, having your back. It's probably tough. You probably don't even want to mess with her. I gotta relearn Jailbreak Documentarian, Carlos. I gotta relearn that one. I wrote that one, and I wrote and recorded it in a day, and hadn't played it since then. So I gotta learn that one again. Does anyone want to sit in a cigar lounge, high back leather chairs, and some good whiskey? I'm down for that. Let's plan that one. Let's all meet up in Nebraska, John. Two drovers. Here's a cowboy ballad for you. I found myself in Boise in the springtime of 16, when two well-known famous drovers come a-walking up to me, saying, "How you doing, young fellow, and how would you like to go spend the summer pleasant on the trail of the buffalo?" Well, me being out of work right then, to the drovers I did say, "If I may be bold, I have been told all the buffalo have gone away. But if you pay good wages and transportation to and fro, I guess I could go with you on the trail of the buffalo." Of course we pay good wages and transportation too, if you'll agree to stay with us until the season's through. But if you do get weary and you try to run away, there'll be no one else to save you, and you'll also lose your pay. So with all their flattering talking, they signed up quite a team, and the papers treated them like the only two drovers on the scene. And our trip, it was a pleasant one, as we hit the westward road to find success at behest of these two here that drove. But then our pleasures ended and our troubles soon began, as these two drovers argued over views of food and hunting land. So the team split up into two even halves and started fighting over everything that came up on our path. And as we all had feared, the time of buffalo had ended, even though one said that it could be great again. And so they changed the game, they changed the rules and the fear. We all thought of the future, but it was no longer clear. When the working season ended, those drovers had made up and explained under smiles the team's fighting cost too much. So with all the season's pay, the two turned to go, but the team arose to leave their bones with those of the buffalo. Yeah. Two drovers. Thanks for the request, Blake. I'm glad you liked that one. Whoo! Hey, Phil, how's it going? Hondo Boots, good to see you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh man, oh man. We could turn the back porch into a cigar bar for the night. I like the sounds of that. What's the weather like down there? It's almost freezing here. Almost 32 degrees. It's 34 and cloudy. No chance to see the comet tonight, with it being so cloudy out there. Oh man, oh man. Let's see. Carol wanted some whoop jamboree. Is that what I saw up here someplace? Let's keep going with that. Let's do some whoop jamboree. Let me get the harmonicas. Let me get the harmonica case out here, because you can't do this song without some ripping harmonica. You gotta rip it. So that last song was an old cowboy ballad that I sort of rewrote a little bit. Many of the verses were the same, or much of the vibe in the original song. It's originally called Buffalo Skinners or Trail of the Buffalo. But in the originals, there's only one drover that takes advantage of all the cowboys. And I wanted to write a song with two drovers that take advantage of all of the cowboys and ranch hands and hunters that they bring along with them. So I did that, and then so I called it Two Drovers instead. I don't have it recorded yet, but I will soon. Got some plans here. Hopefully I can record more music this year than I did last year. I don't think I recorded or released any music last year, but I did in 2021. So that's okay. We're still on track for every 2 years. You can't keep up. You can't keep up with some of these guys. It's tough. It's tough out here. It's tough out here as a content creator, musician kind of guy. Need that harp, right, Carol? It's 60 degrees in Central Texas. Oh, jealous. Man, that back porch would definitely work down there. Let's all go. Let's all go to Texas. Yeah, Alex beat everybody to it. He knows the nice rack jokes. Why, thank you, Alex. This is called a harmonica rack. That's where that joke comes from. This is called this little contraption that I wear around my neck so I can play the harmonica while I play the guitar. It's called a harmonica rack. So every time I put it on, somebody's got to say, "Hey, Jeremiah, nice rack." Thank you, Alex. I appreciate it. Oh, you got to get the harmonica, Tessa. If you have a B harmonica, you probably have a C or a G. But if you happen to have a B, you can play along. Or if you happen to have a, let's see, what key is that? Oh, you might be able to do it in C. Oh, this is C. This is C sharp, actually, I think. Just play around and see what happens. This is called Whoop Jamboree, and it's an old sea shanty. Uh-oh. I don't think I tuned this. Excuse me. I wasn't even prepared. I was like, I gotta play this song. We're talking about Whoop Jamboree, and I don't need... Oh yeah, that'll never work. How embarrassing. Come on, Jeremiah, I thought you were a professional. There we go. Be of good cheer, for the Irish land will soon draw near. In a few more days we'll sight Cape Clear. Jenny, get your oatcakes done. Whoop jamboree, whoop jamboree. You sometimes sail a hot upon the line. Whoop jamboree, whoop jamboree. Jenny gets her oatcakes done. Cape Clear, it is in sight. We'll be off Holyhead by tomorrow night, and we'll steer a course for the Old Rock Light. Jenny, get your oatcakes done. Whoop jamboree, whoop jamboree. on the line. Whoop jamboree, whoop jamboree. Jenny gets her oatcakes done. Now my lads, we're round the rock, all the hammocks lashed and the chests all locked, and we'll haul her into the Waterloo dock. Jenny, get your oatcakes done. Whoop jamboree, whoop jamboree. You sometimes sad, I'll haul up on the line. Whoop jamboree, whoop jamboree. Jenny gets her oatcakes done. Now my lads, we're all in luck. We'll be off to Dan Lowry's on the spot, and we'll have ourselves a good roundabout. Jenny, get your oatcakes done. Whoop jamboree, whoop jamboree. You're sometimes sad, I'll haul up on the line. Whoop jamboree, whoop jamboree. Jenny gets her oatcakes done. Whoop jamboree! You can hear that one on my album In Vacant Dates and Intentions. Oh man, what day am I coming to Wessa? That's right, Phil. Wessa is next week. It's next week already. I'm flying out on Wednesday. Jesus, Ramon, thank you so much for the super chat tip. I appreciate you so much. Awesome way to start 2023. Indeed. Thank you, Jesus. Cheers. So Wessa is next week. The Western and English Sales Association Trade Show in Dallas. That's where all the brands and retailers meet up so the brands can show off new styles that they want the stores, the retailers, the mom and pop shops, the Cavenders, the little stores here and there, the online shops. They're showing them the new stuff so that they can stock them in their stores. And then we get to see what the stores might start looking like come around September, right? In Q4. So they get the retailers, the stores, the local stores orders right there at the Western English Sales Association Trade Show in Dallas. And then those are the boots that you'll probably see in stores around September or December. So coming next week, I'm flying down to attend. And I want to connect with the boot brands, try to get some more giveaways, trying to get some more content, some sponsors for this year, but also to see what brands are doing. So Phil is asking what time I'm arriving. I'm going to be there on Thursday. So I'm actually going to fly down on Wednesday and get there Wednesday night so that I can jump up bright and early and be there Thursday first thing. I'm going to be there Thursday through Sunday. So I'll be in Dallas Thursday through Sunday attending the WESA conference, the Western English Sales Association Trade Show. So yes, I will be there pretty much for the whole thing. I do want to set up a meetup at some point, and I'm still working out some logistics on that to see if I can make it happen. I'm trying. So if anybody is in the Dallas area and wants to meet up, just to keep an eye on my YouTube channel. I'll try to put a post up. The Coffee and Musics, I'll try to mention it there, and also on the Facebook page and Instagram. So I'll let people know where I'm going to be if I can manage some space for a meetup. I am talking with a couple of people, and I do have a nice lead so far, but it hasn't been confirmed yet. So once it is confirmed, I will let you guys know, and we can all gather in the same place, hang out, talk boots, maybe try on some boots, because that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to set it up at a shop someplace in the Dallas area. So it's going to be so cool. Tessa, thank you for the super chat tip. You are the best, Tessa. Tessa the besta. That's what I'm talking about. Thank you, Tessa. Are the narrow square toes actually starting to show up in shops more than the wide square toes that they have now? That's a great question, Carol, because as you remember, Carol's referring to last year's Wessa where I noticed, and several others noticed, that the narrow square toe, the cutter toe, is gaining traction in the marketplace. It's trending upwards. So a lot of folks aren't seeing as many on the shelves right now, but the shops say when we go visit them, like when I went to all those shops with Phil from Hondo, when we visited them, a lot of people are saying people are asking for that toe shape. So then the stores are ordering more when they see that. So last year, the brand started to notice the trend a little bit. So they started to release more narrow square toes. And now, as we enter September, this past September, and now they are starting to show up more and more, and the retailers are ordering more and more narrow square toes. So that's a trend that we saw last year, and I said, listen, this is happening. So the things that happen at Wessa actually happen. They actually happen, 8 to 10 months later that year. So what I'll be reporting when I visit this in January is what you can expect to see in September this year. 9 to 10 months later, these things should happen. It happened last year. So definitely, if you are interested in seeing about what's coming or what's trending so that you can get ahead of it maybe and be like, I was wearing that toe shape before it was cool. I mean, all the toe shapes are cool, but if you really want to get trendy about it, you really want to get in the weeds about it, then definitely follow what we got coming here after Wessa, because I'm sure there will be a nice little trend to pop up, if not just the continuation of the cutter toe, narrow square toe trend that has happened this year. If I can get a hold of those 1155 Pecos, Red Wing Pecos, you'd love to see the review. I would love to do that. Oh man, I saw a pair of 1155 Pecos on Shop Goodwill just before Christmas, and I was like, I'm putting in my bid. I got a budget of $35 pretty much. So if it goes over $35, then I probably won't be able to do it. And that one did. It was a 12B and everything. Oh, I was bummed out. But we'll see if I can't get my hands on a pair and get Red Wing Pecos on the channel, because I do really, 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 really want to do a video on those. I've been trying for a while. And then those Pecos showed up thanks to one of the viewers sending me the link. It's like, hey, I found this on Shop Goodwill. And they sent it to me and I was like, boom, I'm in on this. But I did all my numbers. And I don't make that much off of some of the videos that I do, like the used boots videos, or so if I was to get a new Pecos, it'd be like $300. But if I can find one for cheaper than that, it definitely makes a way bigger difference, and I'm able to make that money back a lot faster, as you can imagine. Because I don't make that much money here. I make about the same as like minimum wage, depending on where you are in the world, in the country. A minimum wage where like hourly it's between like 16 and 20, right? So on the West Coast or on the East Coast and some of the states that have higher minimum wages, that's pretty much what I make a year is equivalent to minimum wage. So I'm like, ooh, it's tough for me to do that. But if I can find them on Shop Goodwill, let's go. And that's why Wessa is really important too, because I'm able to find sponsors for some of these things. Red Wing probably won't be there. They weren't there last year. I don't remember seeing them anyways. But we'll have to see where else I can link up with Red Wing, because I do want to work with them. I do want to work with them a lot more. So yeah, Phil, let's definitely meet up. I'm gonna be making the Hondo showroom my home base. I'm gonna be charging all my batteries, my camera batteries, in the Hondo showroom. I'm gonna be taking up some space in the Hondo showroom, because this is the first year where Hondo actually has the showroom. They're moving on up. So last year they were on floor 11 and had a booth, which was a nice booth. It was one of the nicer booths. Don't get me wrong now. Don't get me wrong. But now they're moving up to level 14, where like Lucchese is. the floor 14, where Luke Casey is, where Ariat is, where Anderson Bean is, where Dan Post is, where Boulay is, where R. Watson is, and Hondo's going to be right there. Hondo's moving on up, and they deserve it 100%. I can't wait to see the new showroom. I can't wait. It's going to be so cool. Uh-oh. JW Boot Company, Escambia Boot Company is in here talking about narrow square toes. Oops, slipped it. Wink, wink. Carol wants to talk about it. I love you guys. Chris Goins, checking out the store near you that carries seconds and discontinued boots. Last pair of new Pecos you purchased was 120. Ooh, you gotta let me know if you're ever there again and you see a Pecos in 12B. Let me know. Send me a message and I'll send you. I'll Venmo you and you can buy them and ship them to me. So let me know. Send me a message. Send me an email someplace. John Pribno wants to know how the fit is compared to Anderson Bean and Rios of Mercedes of Escambia or JW Boot Company. If you wear the insoles in there, with the Rios of Mercedes or Anderson Bean, if you wear them with the insoles in, it's the same. You can cross over. The 11D with the insole in of those Rios or Mercedes or the Anderson Bean, I believe they call them the Cush insole, right? If you leave those ones in and wear them like that, you can just move horizontally, same size to JW Boot Company. If you wear those boots without the insole, you will want to size up a half size. You just checked Mercari, and there was no luck there. I had no luck there too. I almost had an awesome deal on a pair of sea turtle boots there a few years ago, and that's what I was talking about earlier. Like, some of these people are just hard to deal with, and it didn't go through. But luckily, I found myself a pair of sea turtle boots this year on Shop Goodwill. Paid almost 10 times as much as I was going to do on that Mercari one, but I still got them. I still got them, and that's what matters. If you do go to JW Boot Company or Escambia, remember you got to use that code JC10 to save 10% as well. John? Oh, thanks, Tom. Thanks, Tom. I appreciate that. But I'm happy with where I am right now. It's all about growth, like we said before. Everything in its time. So everything will happen when it's supposed to happen, and I'm just happy to be here for you guys, and I'm happy that you guys are tuning in and you guys are enjoying it. It's a blast. I got so much time. I got so many years ahead of me. Lots of time to continue this and build it and build it and build it forever. So there's lots of time, and I'm fine. I'm paying the bills with this, which is crazy. I never thought I would. I never thought I'd be able to pay the bills through doing videos, live streaming, music. It's incredible, and you guys make it possible, so I love you guys so much. Paying the bills is all that matters to me. Love you guys so much. For real. You guys make this possible. And I try to give back as much as possible with the giveaways and stuff to show my appreciation to you. So we got more giveaways coming this year. And Wessa, hopefully we can just book the whole year in January. Wouldn't that be nice? Yeah, Jeff. Yeah, anybody who comes across a good deal on Red Wing Pecos, let me know. That goes for any boot that you want me to do a video on. As long as it's not another Tacovas or another Ariat that's not bench made. Because a lot of the Ariats are made exactly the same. A lot of I've pretty much done all the Tacovas. So I know how all the Tacovas are made. They're not really changing anything. So for me to do another video on a different boot that has a different toe shape or a different leather, it would just be I would just have the same thoughts on it. So if you have an idea of a boot that you want me to do a video on, definitely let me know. But better yet, if you can find a good deal for me in my size, then that would be huge. That would dramatically increase the chances that I can actually do that video. Dramatically. And I'm my own boss too, Jeff. It's so true. It's so true. I have such a hard time having bosses. I've never been good at having a boss. Well, at least at my white collar jobs. At blue collar jobs, having a boss is easy. You just say, "Sure thing, boss, I'll dig this hole." Or, "Sure thing, boss, let me hold that so you can get the measurement right." Right? I'm cool having a boss on those blue collar jobs, but white collar jobs get so political, and it's like, "Oh, boss, what are we doing? Let's just do it right." You know what I'm saying? You guys know. You guys know who have worked on both sides. Oh, it's so dramatic. White collar is so much more dramatic for no reason. It's so annoying. Not good at having a boss in the white collar world. You guys get it. What happens? You got a pair of the Red Wing Pecos from Sierra Trading Post. Where is that store? Where is it? All right, guys. I'm getting some notifications from my wife. We're going to have to close things up here. You know it. You totally know, thinker. Any good husband already has, like you said, Brian, we got the boss. The boss is calling in. She's like, "You've been playing for 2 hours. It's time to cut it off." I got one more song for you guys, though. So what do you guys want me to finish this off with? And we will close it out here and get on our merry ways into the weekend. Why can't you find the Cowboy Boot Group on Facebook? Well, if you can't find it and you go to jeremiahcraig.com/boot group, that's the shortcut. If you still can't find it, then that means you probably have been banned from it for one reason or another. So that might be a reason why you can't find it. But the short link is jeremiahcraig.com/boot group. Have a good one, Chris. You gotta sign off, John. Good to see you. Little boy needs some playtime. Thank you for joining. You are the best. You are the best. Wife is a tough boss. The best boss. Well, you probably did something. Because we give lots of people lots of chances. Probably more. And the mods have to rein me in sometimes. They're like, "Jeremiah, you can't give so many chances to people." And I'm like, "Yeah, you're right, probably." All right. Let's finish this off with, what about some Dusty Vines? What about some Dusty Vines here? If we got no requests. Yeah, let's do some Dusty Vines. It's feeling right. It's feeling nice. Let's do it. This is Dusty Vines off of this album, Life is for Taking Chances. The blood of the land is in the body of the West, and you can tell around harvest time. Yeah, the fruits of labor make it a grand one to savor, along with the struggle in the vine. You can make it on down to the Cochise County line with the arid air in your nose. Taste the toils and the triumphs and feel the trails of the migrants without leaving to see where it grows. And I'll raise my glass up high. Yes, I'll raise my glass to the sky. and toast to the whole desert away. Yes, the west is too wide when you look only for miles, but there's a new kind of gold rush this time, bringing the riches straight to your lips. It's the wine from these dusty vines. Yeah. This has been the land of the fighters since we learned what it offered, and it's always rewarded the tough. And these vines would make those old gunfighters proud, surviving no matter how rough. For in this old desert you gotta take what you can get, and get while the getting's good on the land. When the hard winds bring in the rain from the south, you can get clusters that fit in both hands. And I'll raise my glass up high. Yes, I'll raise my glass to the sky, and toast to the whole desert away. Yes, the west is too wide when you look on it for miles, but there's a new kind of gold rush this time, bringing the riches straight to your lips. It's the wine from these dusty vines. It's the wine from these dusty vines. Yeah. I'm going up on the mesa with my dusty vino, and I'm watching the sun go down. I'll revel in the land's beauty and the wine in the glass, and the fact that it came from its ground. And I'll raise my glass up high. Yes, I'll raise my glass to the sky, and toast to the whole desert away. I said the west is too wide when you look on it for miles, but there's a new kind of gold rush this time. We're bringing the riches straight to your lips. It's the wine from these dusty vines. It's the wine from these dusty vines. Hey. Little dusty vines there to close it out this evening. Love you guys so much. Thank you for tuning into this little casual live stream that we are starting the year off with. This is the first live stream, the proper live stream. I've been live streaming all week on Coffee and Music, which you can catch between 8:30 and 9 a.m. Eastern Time. Every single day, although I am on different platforms. So on Monday, I'm on YouTube right here. So come Monday, I'll be back here live streaming between 8:30 and 9 a.m. Eastern Time. And then the rest of the week, I alternate between Facebook and Instagram. Instagram happens on Tuesdays and Thursdays, and Facebook happens on Wednesdays and Fridays. Although I am trying to work in a Zoom Coffee and Music that will be happening on Fridays. So I'm just trying to figure out how to do that on this computer with this camera to see if that can work. So I'm trying to do some testing here. My first couple of tests have been complete and utter failures. So we'll see if I can't make it work and make it sound good. And then you guys will be able to jump on the call, and we'll be able to actually have this whole live chat thing here and bring like side-by-side Coffee and Musics in the morning where you guys can actually tune in on Zoom and join in. Ask your questions or maybe have a topic of discussion for the day. So it'll be fun to do that in the future. But for right now, until I get that figured out, it's YouTube on Mondays, Tuesdays and Thursdays is Instagram. Wednesdays and Fridays are Facebook, starting between 8:30 and 9 a.m. Eastern Time. And then let's see what else we got here coming up. The first live stream giveaway, the actual proper Boots and Ballads, is coming. It's coming on, I have it the beginning of February. So that's going to be the first giveaway of the year. So I'm going to be launching the giveaway in a couple of weeks here for a pair of men's and women's boots. So it's another double giveaway. We're starting off this year with a great giveaway here. And then I'll be announcing the winners of that on February 4th. And then the next week after that, we get right into the next one for February. So we got lots of stuff planned for 2023, and I'm looking forward to each and every one of it. Oh, man. Love you guys so much. I think you are the best. I hope you have a spectacular weekend, and just kick ass and take names at whatever you're doing. I know this week was like, oh, man, it's back at it. Maybe we're dragging ass right now. We're like, oh, thank God it's the weekend. Just going to be chilling tomorrow. I hope you guys are feeling well and kicking off this year just how you need it. And a lot of us need some of that time to recover after the holidays, right? I know I do. So definitely going to be kicking back and relaxing a little bit this weekend, watching the Bills game on Sunday, and all the fun stuff, hanging out with the wife, hanging out with the dog. It's going to be a great weekend, and I hope you guys have a great weekend as well. Love you so much. I will see you on Monday bright and early for Coffee Music number 1095. That's right, I said it. We're in the 1000s. That's how often I've been doing them. And until then, I hope you have a spectacular weekend, and kick ass and take names. Cheers, guys. Have a good one. Peace. Thanks for tuning in, and step strong this year. Step strong to 2023.